Okay, this is going to be how to fillet a tautog. And this is a nice fish. He's got a lot of something in his belly. I can't wait to see what's in there. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and rinse this off really well. Alright, a sharp knife is a must for filleting these things because they have a tendency to, you gotta chase them around the cutting board. Alright, so when you're filleting right-handed, you gotta fillet head to the right and shoulder towards you, as close to the edge of the board as possible. So if you look right here, there's this bone right here. You're gonna go in behind that, and then if you feel up here on the head, like this skull right here, that'll give you your first cut. Well, that's a sharp knife. Alright, so the first cut is just in through that spot we just talked about. These are kind of not so much fun to fillet. And normally I'd fillet them on newsprint or something similar. Alright, so your second cut. See, I'm chasing that thing around already. See that? It's like all slimy. Alright, there we go. Yeah, now he's pinned. See that? See the difference? I'm not chasing it around. So, with this part of the knife, we're going to cut through the skin and in. Once we get through the skin, this part of the knife is going to ride up right into the spine. Alright, so we've found the spine with the tip of the knife, and now this part here is going to cut through the skin here. Alright, and there's going to be a fair amount of pushing down with the knife. See that? Just right in. This fish was bled. Alright, so we kind of went in with the knife, walking in with the knife. Now, once so we've gone into the backbone and up the one side of the backbone. Now, we have the pin bones that are from right about here on up to here. The best way to get them out is get out of here. Best way to cut them out is to go towards the head. Okay, so before we went from the, well, you saw it all the time. So we're going to use this part of the knife right here because it's rounded. It's going to go up over the pin bones and it's going to lay them down like this. Right? As we pull it forward, it's going to lay them down. So here's we go. That's it. So we just cut through the pin bones, but not through the rib bones. Now we're going to walk the knife down the rib bones and out the other side. Now there's a fair amount of meat in the belly of these fish, and this was never like a big production type fish to cut. But if memory serves me correctly, I think you get like 38 to 42% out of these. This one here is going to be probably less than 38. In fact, you know what? Hold on. And that skin off. The skin off the fillet is going to be like 38%. So we'll get a weight on this guy before we cut it. If I can turn up, there we go. Kilograms, no. Pounds, there we go. So we're zeroed. It is. That's 3 pounds right on the button. 3.02. We'll call that 3 pounds. He's got a large row set in there too. See that? That's the row. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and run out the other side with the knife. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It's been years since I've had tautog. Oh, there's some crabs and all kinds of stuff in there. Very large nitrogen sac as well. Looks like he came out of deep water or something. Alrighty, ready for side two. Side two is always hard because you got this void up here for one. You know, that void, you gotta kind of support it. So we're gonna hit the same spot, right behind this fin here, and then on up to the skull. And actually that curving around this way gets you quite a bit more meat and a higher yield if you're concerned about such things. A little too far there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and free this up. Free hat McCullough. Alright, so there's so many ways to cut these things. Yeah, I could go in from the belly side. I could come in this way and free the skin up, kind of like a fluke, like run down this way and then go out. I just prefer to do it this way. It works out pretty well. So, all right, here's a trick. Instead of starting back here at the tail, right? Instead of trying to get through the tail here, if you bring the sharp part of the knife right here, really close to this fin, like down towards that fin, you can go in real easy. See that? You can go in real easy. You don't have to wrestle with the scales. Once you get it started there, if you get it started in the right spot, it'll go right in. No problem. Alright, then we're going to turn the knife around. Actually, we will go out this way. We will go out that way with the knife. Just because the skin is really tough towards the tail of... it holds true for most fish. Fish, sharks, rays, that type of stuff. The skin near the tail is generally thicker because they, if they outrun predators or whatever, they get bit by the tail. Obviously, they need thicker skin there. But anyway, so we went in to the backbone and up with the knife. Then we just went up over the pin bones right there. And now we're going to turn the knife this way. All right, that's important. Watch this again, because we're going in. Look at the angle of the bone. Look at the angle of the bones there, and the angle of the knife. We're making like a 90 degree, right? And then we're going to come up the other side. Now when we go this way, we don't want a 90. We want it to be whatever angle that is. You know what I mean? Because then you can push down and you lay the rib bones down. You don't risk some of the rib bones coming up, some of them laying down. Get stray bones in there. You won't have to go back and trim it out after. That's it. Two nice little fillets there. Yeah, I'm not even gonna look in there. It's all mussel shells. I can feel it. It's all mussel shells. Alright, you know what? I don't want to put it. What the hell? Yeah, you know what? I want to put it after. Yeah, I want to put it after. So, to skin. Clean up each step of the way, and it makes for a nicer fillet. Oh, good. Excellent. I was kind of missing that sound. Alright, so here's the steal. Here's the trick to skinning. Away from you, toward you, and then away from you. It turns the burr up this way. Jesus Christ. Even in the rain. Alright, so this is really, really flipping slippery. you get it. This piece big enough that you can hold on to it with your hands. That's what you want to do right there. Alright, so the belly here. Go ahead and trim that up. Don't shut your dog up or anything. Just let him bark. Alright, so there's a row of bones right here. They run. Shut the. There's a row of bones right here. If you run your finger backwards along the fillet, you'll feel them. They run back on the tautog a little bit farther, right near the vent. So run your fingers back, get on the top side of it, cut straight down. It's actually not straight down. It's straight down near the vent, and then it turns in this way when you get up towards the collar here. So straight down, and then turn in. It's like a J cut is what they call it, or some people call it. And the same thing on the bottom side of it, right there. Right. Right. That's it. That should be all the bones. And you'll know if you try to make that cut that I just made, and you can't cut through it. Oh Christ! This is fucking ridiculous. Same thing on this side. That's great, isn't it? That's just so nice. Shut your goddamn dog up, Red. Just let him bark. Alright, so same thing. Feel the bones from front to back. Top side, J cut towards the end, towards the collar, right there. Same thing on the belly side. Right. And these actually go down. There's like there's a couple of stray bones that are further down in here, but if you just let the tip of the knife go back, it's good to go. Alright, so into the bag they go. And I'm going to pick them up somehow. I don't know how. I just want to get out of my backyard. So here is the belly contents of the tautog. Actually, there's some other neat stuff I can show you with it. This is all mussel shells. That's crazy. Man, they smell fresh too. You know how mussels have a really sweet odor. These are definitely fresh mussels. How the hell can they digest shells? I mean, they're just calcium, limestone, whatever. Ah, Christ. Alright, you know what? I'm done. Fucking done. Oh yeah, the other thing. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, that's it. I was gonna show you something else, but I'm not doing this shit. Well, so that's it. That's how to fillet a tautog. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a cooking video. I don't know. I just gotta get out of the backyard. I gotta get out of Dodge.